when a man experiences profound loss, I mean, our first instinct is usually just to send flowers.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the standard go-to.
But a bouquet actually comes with this sort of hidden demand. It requires a vase, it needs water, and eventually he has to actually throw away dead flowers.
Exactly. It's just another chore for someone who is already completely drained.
Yeah, and you want to be supportive, but standard gestures often add friction rather than removing it. So welcome to the deep dive. We know you are probably already browsing the really excellent PerfectGift.com guide for noteworthy sympathy gifts for men, which is just such a thoughtful thing you're doing.
Oh, absolutely. It's a tough time, and having that intention to support a loved one is amazing.
It really is. So our mission today is to briefly map out the guide's fantastic options. We're going to categorize them to help you match the perfect supportive gesture to the grieving guy in your life.
Yeah, finding something that supports him right where he is.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this, starting with what the guide calls zero-effort support.
Right, the practical stuff.
Yeah, things like really good food and drink samplers, comfort items like weighted blankets, and even practical help like lawn care or meal delivery.
Which is brilliant, honestly. When someone is overwhelmed, the best gifts require zero energy to receive.
I completely agree. It acts like an invisible safety net to me. It just catches the daily burdens of cooking or physical exhaustion without forcing you to play host.
And it's so smart because, well, the guide recognizes that men are often socialized to be extremely self-reliant.
Oh, for sure.
Right. So practical services, they just remove the awkwardness of having to ask for help. You don't have to say, I'm too tired to mow the lawn. The help is just there.
Yeah, and those comfort items provide a refuge where he can just rest. But, once those immediate physical needs are met, grief sort of shifts to a deeply personal internal space.
Yeah, the early exhaustion fades and it becomes more about processing.
Right. And that brings us to the gift of private processing. The guide mentions things like books on grief, like authors such as C.S. Lewis and these personalized wooden keepsake boxes.
Which I love.
I did too, but I have a question about that. Like, why a closed keepsake box? Doesn't that feel a bit like hiding the person away? I mean, why not a beautiful display frame?
Well, what's fascinating here is that the guide points out this need for a middle ground.
A middle ground.
Yeah. Some mementos are just too important to discard, obviously, but they're too painful to leave out daily where they might, I don't know, ambush him emotionally on a Tuesday morning.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way.
Right. A box gives him control. And similarly, those books provide companionship and frameworks for grief, but without requiring him to be vulnerable in front of others right away.
That makes total sense. It really respects his privacy.
Yeah.
So moving from that immediate pain, the guide then transitions to lasting tributes and future hope.
Things that endure over time.
Exactly, like planting a tree, getting a custom star map, or even the perfect gift card. And here's where it gets really interesting. The custom star map is just a genius idea.
Oh, it's so good.
Because it acts as this beautiful abstract art on the wall, but it holds this profound personal meaning that only he needs to know.
Yeah, it doesn't prompt awkward questions from casual visitors. And a tree does something similar. It transforms loss into ongoing growth. It gives him a purpose in action,
Right, an action he can take when he doesn't have the words.
Exactly. And finally, that perfect gift card is just a simple, no-pressure option. It just waits until he's actually ready to look forward to something.
Which is such a comforting thought. And really, the recipient is so lucky to have someone as caring as you in their corner.
Absolutely.
It's striking, actually, looking across this entire guide. The most powerful gifts don't demand an immediate emotional reaction or even a thank you. They just offer a steady, quiet presence.
They just sit there and say, I'm with you.
Exactly. So we'll leave you with this to ponder. Consider which of these items best fits quietly into his daily routine right now.
Mm-hmm.
How might the meaning of a tree or a keepsake box change for him 5 years from down the road?
It's like you're giving a companion for his healing.
Right. Just something to think about as you make your decision.